We're going to talk about how the vibrant leader, how being always on is actually sabotaging your leadership. Now, this is a great one for you today if you're tired of being overlooked in meetings, exhausted from being constantly on, and you're probably working at least 5 to 10 plus hours extra a week. And I bet you're checking your emails as soon as you get up in the morning, and probably almost last thing you do before you hit your bed for sleep. All right, so I want to discuss that today and what you can, and I'm also going to share what you can do about that. And just before we get into that, I want to just give a heads up. I'm looking for 5 women in leadership who want to transform their leadership mindset and embrace their personal power in the next 30 to 60 days. DM me, leader, if that is you, to find out more. All right, so let's get into this topic right away because I know it's a big thing that has been happening, especially with the women leaders I've been working with. That you're it's almost like being a superhero, right? So you are a leader, you're also a woman in leadership position, which also often means you have to you feel like you need to do extra. You need to work twice as hard as your male colleagues in order to get half as far in terms of recognition and promotions, etc. And you likely feel like you need to be always on. It's sort of like being that superhero without having a cool cape or the theme music that plays, right? Thinking of Superman when he goes into the phone booth and comes out. So if I'm assuming, I'm just going to picture this as if I could see you right now, you're probably going, sounds like me. So why does this happen? Well, we have this belief, and it's really something that's come through from society, that in order to be successful, we need to be on all the time. Consider the programs you might be watching. Suits, for example, they are on all the time. If I remember any of the shows that I grew up with, I'm trying to think here, Ally McBeal was a lawyer show, was all like they were constantly on their phone. You never saw them almost take time off. So if that's the case, and when we've grown up in that way, we've been raised to think we need to be always on. You need to be alert, you need to be available, you need to be essentially like a superhero, ready to leap tall buildings in a single bound at any given moment. And of course, solve any problem that comes across your path because you are a leader. And as a woman, you definitely have this feeling, or likely have this feeling, that you need to be able to solve any problem that comes across. Otherwise, you aren't good as a leader. Now, it's in all of this, it's like you're trying to go and win an Olympic gold medal in leadership without any of the cool endorsements that comes with it, of course. So here's the truth, and it might shock you, is that this belief that you need to be on all the time is really flawed. It's like having a sieve or a filter, coffee filter, that you're trying to hold all of the water in, but essentially it just keeps running out, right? So the notion that you need to be perpetually on to be successful isn't realistic. It's not only unrealistic, I should say, it's harmful. And it really is the fast lane to a burnout, or burnout city, if we want to continue on in our superhero theme today, where we find too many amazing leaders have found themselves and are struggling to come out of that burnout and really be that effective, impactful leader that I knew they were before they got there. So let's think about this for a minute. Imagine for a minute if you're looking that you left your car running all the time, right? Because essentially your car needs to be ready at any moment in time. And yes, of course, that's fantastic. You could just jump in, you could drive away right away. But here's the thing, your car's going to break down faster. It's going to consume too much fuel, too much energy. And let's not even talk about what the environmental impact is on that. So, in short, leaving your car running all the time so that it is ready and it can solve, or it can take you anywhere you want to go at any point in time, is not sustainable. And the same goes for you. So when you think about it, if you're on all the time, you're going to end up consuming too much energy. So you're going to feel exhausted constantly at the end of the day, or on the weekends. You're just having to recover so much, and yet you're still not recovered and recuperated by Monday morning when you start all over again. Your environmental impact, think about your team members. They will have that same idea that they need to constantly be on, that they need to be available to answer questions and emails, that they can't just take a break and go on a holiday, especially in the middle of holiday season right now. So if you're considering all of those aspects, that running your car all the time or you being on all the time is just really is going to lead to more burnout, a lot more mistakes, and likely going to impact your physical as well as your mental health. So what do we need to do? Well, all vibrant and successful leaders have created a shift in their mindset. They've retired the always on superhero and embraced a different type of leader, the sustainable, vibrant leader. Now, vibrant leaders really understand the importance of pacing themselves, taking time off for self care, and most importantly, they know it's okay, even necessary, to occasionally be off. When you have led from the front and you have empowered your team, being off is an awesome opportunity for your team to also grow in their roles. Now, how do you shift your mindset? So today I'm going to talk about one of the unique elements within my Leadership Edge formula, and that is called neuropower priming. Now, neuropower priming helps you break free from this destructive belief that you need to always be on and builds a more resilient and growth orientated mindset. So one where it's okay for you to turn off the car once in a while, to take off your foot off the gas pedal, as keeping in this car analogy as well. So how does it work? How does neuropower priming work? Well, this looks at intentionally shifting your thoughts and beliefs so that you can start shaping how your brain works. Which pathways, neural pathways specifically, does it use to create so that you can create lasting change and sustainable success? So when you think about it again, back to the car, you're transforming from a fuel guzzling car that's always on to a really effective and highly efficient hybrid capable of going long distances without breaking down. So I want you to make a choice right now. Yes, you are going to let go of that harmful belief that you need to always be on and embrace a sustainable and vibrant leadership mindset that allows you to be off at times, to recharge, to have that brain capacity to come up with these innovative ideas that are key to your success and key to your organization's success. Because in the long run, every vibrant leader outlasts the superhero leader every single time. All right. I want to give you the opportunity, if you are looking for more guidance on how to make this shift or really create that sustainable long-term shift that you need, not just a temporary band-aid, reach out, DM me leader. So again, I'm looking for 5 leaders who are going to who are ready to shift their mindset, their leadership mindset, create that vibrant leadership and sustainable leadership life that you love, that you want in the next 30 to 60 days. So if that is you, I want you to DM me leader and we're going to have a conversation. And as always, if you've got any questions, comments, or there's something else that's coming up for you, please comment below and I can answer any of your questions, or send me a DM and ask your questions in the DM as well, and I will be happy to answer it there. If you haven't seen it yet, this is my last little bit of a call to action. On Thursday, so 2 days from now, I'm going to be hosting another masterclass all about supercharging your mindset for extraordinary performance. If you want the details of that, drop below masterclass, the comment masterclass, or even drop an emoji in the comments below, and I will make sure you get a link to register for that as well. Have a great day, and we will talk to you again soon.